You know what it is?
Yes, I do.
It's week 2 of our Trail Appliances Teen Chef Challenge. During the month of November, an aspiring teen chef will cook in our kitchen using set ingredients chosen by Wayne Sitch, who is the executive chef at Joe Forte's.
Yeah, Wayne is also going to serve and act as a mentor to each teen, offering his guidance and his expertise.
Jay and I, that's you and me.
Taste, judge.
We are going to taste and judge, announcing the winner at the end of the 4 weeks. The winning teen will get a prize worth more than $1,000.
And our next teen chef is Emma Strawn. Here's what happened during her one-on-one cooking session with Chef Wayne.
Hi, I'm Wayne Sitch. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So welcome to Teen Chef Challenge. So are you excited?
Yeah, I really am. I'm mostly nervous though too.
That's all right. That's all right. So obviously we have mandatory ingredients. So we have one of our ingredients is pork tenderloin. Another one is pancetta. Pancetta is basically like an Italian bacon. It's salt cured. It's not smoked like regular bacon. We have our yams and we have spinach. So that's kind of our main ingredients. So what you do with the pork is up to you. You can grind it, you can bread it, you can pan sear it, you can do whatever you want. And the same with all the other ingredients. So, you know, I'll leave that up to you to kind of decide what you want to do, and obviously we'll kind of work together on something. So how did you get your start in cooking?
So I started cooking when I was very young. My mom and I, well, she used to cook a lot, so I used to be her taste tester. She'd put me on the counter, and I'd just take a spoon and eat what was ever in the bowl. And I remember my mom showed me a couple videos, and she gave me buttermilk, and my face was like, oh my goodness. And then she gave me a whole bunch of different stuff so that I could try, and it was just so much fun. And then I kept watching her cook and cook and cook, and then I learned some of the new things myself.
Okay.
And then I started cooking on my own, and then it just went from there.
So why don't we get started? We'll chop some shallots and we'll chop some garlic for our dish, or for your dish. So go ahead, why don't you chop a shallot up?
Okay. What are we going to be doing with the shallot?
Well, we're going to maybe make a sauce, or we might marinate the pork tenderloin in it. When we were discussing that's maybe kind of what you wanted to do. So so that's perfect. Okay, so what we have here is we have the pork tenderloin. And so like we said earlier, you really can do whatever you want with that. If you want to grind it and make meatballs, if you want to whole pan sear it, or you can even slice it and make like a schnitzel or a tonkatsu if you wish. So why don't we cut a couple off there?
Okay.
Fairly wide. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Maybe take 3 off there.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's good.
So then what we would do is we would then turn them this way, and then we would pound them out, and then we would bread them. So honestly, when you bread things, you can pretty much incorporate whatever you want in that breading. So what we've done here is we've done just a really simple panko, which is a Japanese breadcrumb. So flour, egg wash, breadcrumb, and that's basically it. So why don't we pan fry these?
Sure.
So we got some canola oil in the pan. We got it fairly warm, and so go ahead and put one in. Perfect.
Okay.
And all right, Emma, this is our finished product, our pork tonkatsu. Nice and crispy, golden brown, and it's ready to roll.
Looks really good.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
And Emma Strawn and Wayne Sitch are here with us now. Very impressive, Emma.
Yes, well done,
you.
well done.
Are you a little bit freaked out about being in the contest, though?
A bit, kind of. Not really. So.
Were you
I'm not
paying
really
attention
sure.
to what happened last weekend with our other competitors?
Yes, I watched them. They were really good.
Yeah.
Good for you. One of the things, I was watching your video, your entrance video online, and one of the things that really caught my eyes, you seem to have an intuitive sense of food. So you're not worried about, okay, well, the recipe says this, so I have to stick to this, and it says this much, so I have to, you just kind of, well, if you don't have this, use this, and, you know, just kind of feel your way around. That's impressive.
I kind of just go with the flow, and thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Wayne, what are your first impressions?
You know, working with Emma was great. She definitely, I asked her a couple things about, you know, where did she come up with the ideas for her dish? And I said, did you find a recipe? She said, yeah, I kind of got some ideas online, and then I kind of made up my own. And
Nice.
I gave her some suggestions of stuff, and she's like, no, I think I'm going to stick with what I'm doing. She's very confident of what she wants to do. And she stuck with that the whole time.
Good for you.
We talked about this last week. these youngsters are so inspiring for you, but also for us just to see the excitement. And like you say, just to ad lib on the fly. Oh, I'm going to use this. As Colleen picked up.
And absolutely, like watching her cook in her entrance video too, watching her make soup, and she was just throwing things in the pot, and then she was tasting and adding and things like that. And that's what cooking's all about. It's not sometimes it's about recipes, but sometimes it's ad lib and kind of going with it.
Exactly, and you can either do that or you can't.
Absolutely.
You can't learn it. So
No.
good for you. Good for you.
Thanks.
Really looking forward to
So we'll send you
the
over to the
dish.
kitchen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right? Let's
go.
Get started.
Get some cooking going.
Emma, Colleen and I are tough judges. We're tough judges.
We are going to be tasting Emma's dish a little bit later on in the show, but our Trail Appliances Teen Chef Challenge is well underway. Our second contestant, Emma Strawn, has been busy in the kitchen whipping up a dish with some special ingredients. Chef Wayne Sitch of Joe Fortes is here. How is it going, guys?
Really well.
It's going great. I think our dish is ready to go.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just so you know, we are very anxious to try it because for the last hour, Colleen's like, can you just smell this? Can you smell it? And I'm walking down the halls into our studio and I'm just like, I can't wait. My stomach's been growling for an hour.
So what did we just do? We had a little tiny sample already.
And I usually get this from you, but you went in before me.
I went in for it too. Your secret ingredient is?
Coconut.
How come coconut?
That's a challenge.
I don't know. Ask him.
It is.
Really?
So she had her mandatory ingredients. Obviously, was the pork tenderloin, the yams, the spinach, and the what was the other one? The pancetta.
Yeah.
Sorry, the
Pancetta.
pancetta. And then every week we throw a mystery ingredient in, and Emma's mystery ingredient was unsweetened coconut.
Wow.
And you decided to use it how?
So for the yams, I wanted to make them like crispy yam strips, and so instead of using panko or like breading, I used coconut instead.
Wow. Okay, what was your biggest challenge here?
Probably either doing that, so the coconut on the yams, because when we did it, we browned them before and it didn't work out well. And then we cut them and then all the breading came off, and so that was probably the hardest thing we
So how did you solve it?
So we had shredded coconut already, but we grinded it up more to be more powdery. And we also didn't brown the coconut beforehand so it wouldn't get black.
Okay, so I have to ask you, do you watch the chef competitions on TV, the other shows? Okay, does it freak you out at all when you see things go wrong? And have you incorporated that mentality into this?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I watched a lot of like cooking shows like MasterChef and
Right.
MasterChef Junior, and I always wanted to be on that, but I'm like, I'm not so sure right now. Maybe when I grow up, maybe I'll have more cooking skills.
Yeah, why wait?
This is good primer for you, though.
Perfect.
This is very good.
Totally.
Do you like the way things have come out?
Absolutely, I love the way the things of the dishes come together. Emma was very, due diligent in creating lists, timing it perfectly. Because again, when you only have an hour, you want to make sure that pork is not overcooked. And Emma was fantastic, and she had great lists, and we followed it to a T.
Well, we want to be clear here that you're helping.
I am.
She's cooking.
Absolutely.
She's in control of this kitchen.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yep.
and we've even heard her talking to you earlier, and she is definitely in control of this situation.
She's telling me what I need to do and putting me in line.
Okay, can't wait to taste it. It's going to be very exciting. Emma Strawn has been in the kitchen all morning preparing her dish for the Trail Appliances Teen Chef Challenge, and
We're ready to
They're
judge. We've got our
ready.
forks in hand. Comes Wayne and Emma. Our pork tenderloin.
oh, look at that.
Come on, sit down.
Okay, we want to get a shot of this. So, Wayne, when you sit down, that is beautiful. Look at that tenderloin. Looks perfectly
Just the
done.
right amount of pink in there. Now, I heard, Emma, you're a little bit concerned when you were cutting one of the tenderloins. You were like, I think it's a little overdone. This looks perfect.
The other one was, so we ended up cutting from the other one.
Well, that's
A little insurance.
Yes.
Sorry, right, too.
So what did you learn about cooking pork tenderloin today? Because I know Chef was saying that it's one of these dishes, one of these meats that you've got to get right, or else it's too dry. What did you learn about it today?
So what happened before was since there's like sugar inside of the marinade that I put in, when we fried it, it kind of turned a bit black. So I learned not to put as much marinade on it beforehand.
Right.
And so that I shouldn't put as much honey or whatever sweetener I added to it, so that it wouldn't turn black.
right, because the sugar caramelizes
Yeah.
really quickly and
Yeah.
really easily. Okay, I'm going to take a bite.
Enjoy.
Was there much planning into going with the salad with the pork? In terms of balancing off the meat with what you put in your salad? What did you think about the salad?
I thought the salad, well, I tried to pick ingredients that would balance all out together.
Okay.
So, and I tried to pick dressing that wasn't like overpowering. And since the pancetta is already salty itself, I don't want to make everything salty, so that it would be an
good choice.
overload.
Good
So-
choice.
Yeah, she had a nice balance of sweet and salty and acid with the vinaigrette, and then the creaminess of the goat cheese. I thought it all blended together and came together very nicely.
Also, I
Pauline?
like the color of it.
Yes.
And you know what? You eat with your eyes first, right? Mm-hmm. I'm really enjoying the crispy acidity of the apple combined with the creaminess of the cheese. Your tenderloin, as we mentioned perfectly, is done perfectly. Again, the pancetta, the texture of the nuts, the coconut. I think you got a winner. That's awesome.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes,
Thank you so
congratulations. You did
much.
a really good job. Really good job.
Thanks for having us.
Gotta love it.
No, this is going to be really, really hard to decide who wins on this contest.
Very difficult.
Really.
But we're
really
going to keep on eating when we go to commercial break, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Shh, Jay. Thank you, Emma.
Thanks,
Good luck.
Emma.
Thank you.
All right.
Job well done.
Stay
Thanks.
with us. We've got a whole lot more to come on Global News Morning. We're going to eat.
Yes, we are.